Hi all, my name is Nicola Barber and today I've chosen to do a presentation on a maths phenomenon in a cultural context. Maths phenomena are not just present in nature, but there are so many cultural perspectives, practices and experiences that show amazing mathematical content and experience. Indigenous culture in particular is a cultural group that has used maths in many aspects of life dating back to thousands of years ago. Indigenous culture is rich with spatial terminology and meaning, and today I'll be particularly focusing on the culture and mathematical concepts developed and used by the Torres Strait Islander people. In the 19th century, some Torres Strait Islanders counted by touching various parts of their body in a certain order. They started on the right side of the body with each of the 5 fingers, then the wrist, elbow, shoulder, sternum, and then proceeded on to the left, but started with the shoulder, then the elbow, wrist, and fingers, and this let them count to 17. When this was not adequate, they added toes, ankles, knees, and hips on both sides, giving 16 more and equaling 33 altogether. They used sticks for numbers larger than 33. By using this numeration system in an activity in a school setting, it would be enriching children's knowledge not only in mathematics but also through history. By learning this numeration system, children would need to consider and learn a brief history on the Indigenous people and how they have affected society and mathematics today. I have created a basic activity which is developed in an environment that is outside, either in a school playground or big grass area. The activity aims for children to be able to use their body parts to count to 33 and then find and allocate sticks to count higher if needed. Children will be assigned in groups of 2 or more, although this activity can also be done individually if necessary. Outside, a teacher will state a mathematical question in which children will need to use their body parts and possibly sticks to solve the equation. The activity can be used for addition, subtraction, and in older primary school grades for division and multiplication. The activity can encourage children to have a positive frame of mind towards maths and helps develop an interesting and rich environment in which they would enjoy learning. A lot of children claim that their favourite part of their schooling day is playing outside in the playground at lunch and recess. By associating this particular activity in an environment they are comfortable in, can help them to excel in maths as they find it stimulating and thought-provoking, rather than just learning maths in a boring old classroom. By embedding an activity associated around this particular numeration system, it benefits children immensely and can help them to concentrate a lot longer. Although using this specific Torres Strait Islander numeration system proves to be beneficial to children, it also has a few negative outcomes in which teachers will need to consider. Teachers will not be able to just jump in and start using body counting straight away. They will need to do their own research and consider whether this particular activity will be beneficial to their class, depending on the children's age, what they are learning in relation to maths at that specific time, and how they would respond to the activity. Teachers will need to teach students the brief history of Torres Strait Islanders first, and then how they developed this number system, and then how they used it, and then how we're going to use it in the activity today. Other things to consider may be that it's not possible for them to participate in this activity outside, which depends on the school and the space available, and it may not even be best to use it in a classroom setting, as the children will not be able to find and allocate sticks to count higher than 33. Although it may be possible for younger children to do it in a classroom setting, as they may not reach numbers higher than 33, but we also need to consider that younger children might not be able to understand the content and history behind the Torres Strait Islander people, and we really need to think as teachers if it's suitable for them or not. Overall, I think this activity is easy for teachers to organise and apply when teaching mathematics, and will be extremely beneficial for children of all ages, as they will all learn to think in different ways, and not just by our basic numeration system we have in today's society, but it will also broaden their perspectives and knowledge on history and the Torres Strait Islander people. Thank you.